In this video, I will be showing you how to set up a class on LiveAmerica. Once you have logged in as an instructor, we will begin from the home page. To create a new lesson from the home page, you can click the Create New Lesson button located to the middle right of the page, just left of the list of active instructors. Another way to create a new lesson is to go to the Lessons button located in the blue header at the top of the page. From the Lessons page, you will see the same Create New Lesson button just to the left of My Info. We will select that button at this time. You are now in the Create Lesson page on LiveAmerica. Starting with the first line, let's add a title to your lesson. Be sure that it's something that grabs the student's attention while saying exactly what the class is about. In the next section, you will add a description about the class. Here you can go into detail about what you are teaching and how you will be teaching the class. You may want to include any materials that will be needed by the student so they can come prepared to participate. Or feel free to email a supply list to your students after they sign up for your class using the LiveAmerica messaging system. In the third section of creating your class, you will need to add a tag to your class profile. This way, it is added to the correct category and subcategory on the LiveAmerica system. Students searching for a particular class will be able to find your class more easily if you use these tags. On the Add Tags line, begin typing the name of the category in which your class belongs. Highlight and click on your selection and then click Add. You may repeat this process and add as many tags are applicable. If you cannot find a tag which you feel fits your class description, contact support@liveamerica.com. We will be happy to add a category title to our system for you. We've come to the section of setting your class where you can add multi-class courses. For the purpose of keeping this instructional video simple, we will not add that feature in this video lesson. However, there is a separate instructional video dedicated to that topic. So, let's continue to setting your class date and time. The start time for your class is set by the date and month. Then the hour is set according to a 24-hour clock. For example, I have set my start time for hour 14:00 minutes, intending for it to begin at exactly 2 p.m. my time. The duration can run from as little as 20 minutes up to 2 hours. When the class goes live, I can always choose to extend the class toward the end of its session or wrap it up early should we complete the lesson sooner than we expected. You will notice below your start time, in blue lettering, is the word Now. This is to help you quickly set a class time should a student request immediate help. If you were to click on the Now key, it would automatically set to the current date and time. You could then launch the class immediately. In the next portion, following the start time, is lesson privacy. You have the option to set your class to public, as I have done here, or to private. A public class allows any of our LiveAmerica members to join your class. If set to private, only the LiveAmerica members you invite can join the class. The last thing you will need to do before finishing the creation of this lesson is to set a price and decide on the minimum and maximum number of students you want to allow. When pricing your class, it is most effective to create a win-win scenario for both you and your students. Some considerations may include the uniqueness of the material, level of difficulty for the class, and the time and resources involved. By making your class more affordable, you create the ability for a greater number of students to take your class. The minimum and maximum number of students should be based on your ability to clearly cover the class material, and yet give every student the opportunity to ask questions. Ultimately, this is going to be a personal preference by you, the instructor. You can now select the Create Lesson key at the bottom of your screen to save this lesson. Let me point out one more thing before we continue. If you had set your class to private, then at this point you would get the following screen after clicking on the Create Lesson button. This last screen allows you to invite your attendees. Let me show you how this is done. You will need to know the names of the LiveAmerica members you wish to invite. Begin typing their name on the Add Attendee line and then click on it as it appears with their picture below. Now click on the Add key and you will see the name added to the invitee list. If you have more than one attendee, repeat the process of typing their name, then adding them to your invitee list. When all the attendees have been added, you may write a personal message in the box provided as a personal touch. Finally, click on the Send Invite button at the bottom right of your screen. Your lesson has now been created, and private invites have been sent to those members. After the creation of a class, you will see its lesson profile page just as the other members on LiveAmerica see it. As the instructor, you can even add additional comments at the bottom of the page. This might include something you forgot or didn't have space for on the class description. Remember, LiveAmerica is open to all ages, so you might want to give a suggested age group in the description for your class. That way, a parent can decide if it is appropriate for their child. Okay, now I'm going to return to the home page and click on Lessons I'm Teaching. I want you to notice how your lesson looks next to others that have been scheduled. As you see, LiveAmerica will default a picture onto your lesson if you do not add one yourself. If possible, it is best that you use a picture that makes your class stand out while representing what the class is about. You may even use a profile picture if you wish. I will now show you how to edit your class and add that picture. From the Lessons I'm Teaching page, you can click Edit on your lesson. As you will see, in the upper left corner of your Edit Lesson page is an Upload Image button. This button is available when first creating the class just as it is now. When you click the button, you will be given the opportunity to upload from anywhere on your computer. Once selected, your image will appear on your Edit Lesson page. Remember to hit Save Lesson at the bottom of the page, and now your lesson is updated throughout the site. This completes the video tour of creating a class on LiveAmerica. Remember, you can always log on to www.liveamerica.com to receive live instruction on any aspect of our system.